I've been a part of Spring Spirit since the very first day. Kenny Baldwin invited me. It wasn't really a name yet, but it eventually became Spring Spirit. Growing up in this neighborhood and going to Hollybrook Elementary, I had people who cared for me. I had principals and music teachers. Spring Spirit does that for the students in this neighborhood. Looking back on it 8 years later, we've had a lot of fun.
From our very modest beginnings with 9 kids, we are now serving 800 plus different kids every week. We have been really blessed with a ton of volunteers and building great relationships in the community, building relationships with the kids and showing them that we really love them.
All the aspects have grown. We've got students working, they're working after school, they're in tutorials, they're learning languages. The Spirit piece has grown immensely. We have gym night, and now we've got FNL, and now we've got Cornerstone, and there's so many people who want to come out and speak to the students about Jesus and what is God like and how is God going to impact their lives. The coaches here at Spring Spirit are excellent, and that means that the kids are going to get good, and they're going to get good fast.
But I see them engaging in a much more proactive, intentional way, and it just warms my heart.
Schools are a reflection of their community, and so to improve schools, you also have to build up communities. And I think what happens with something like Spring Spirit and with the investment that Spring Spirit has made in this area of the school district, it's building up the community that then allows us to greatly improve the educational experience for all the students in the area.
Many of the students here in Spring Branch, they're labeled at risk. So when they show up, they're learning to be better students. They're learning to be caregivers of each other. When the parents come to meetings, they're learning how to connect with their children because it's difficult and we know they're struggling. And together the families are no longer at risk. They're learning that God is there with them, and whatever they're gonna face with God, and they're not gonna fail.
Spring Spirit is the best team for my family, and always give my kid VC because they love this play, because they learn baseball and they learn about God, and they love this play.
We've got students who are helping me dig in the dirt on day one, and today they're leading Bible study, they're leading educational tutorials, they're leading the sports.
Just by following people and seeing how they used to volunteer made me want to do it even more. And for me, teaching them to do more and to go the extra mile, it helped me a lot, and I see the kids grow through that.
One of my favorite things about being Jasmine's mentor is being able to show her some of her potential. She's really smart, really bright, really athletic, and having a person to come alongside her and encourage her in those gifts, I think helps her accomplish some of the things that she didn't know she was capable of.
Spring Branch, as a school district, we serve 35,300 students. We're a majority-minority district. 57% of our children come from families of poverty. 33% of our students were born not speaking the English language. As a public school entity, it's difficult for us to meet the holistic needs of our children. And so to have a community that supports the work of the school district and understands that not only that they have a place, but they serve that place. This community wants to be a part of the total solution for the children that we have.
People are drawn to a place where they can experience community, and it gives kids a place to come where they know they're going to be loved, they know they're going to be supported, and the staff here does a great job of that.
My husband and I came to visit Spring Spirit, and we saw the hunger of the children for God, and I have seen children's lives being changed.
Well, I think we all have a platform the Lord gives us depending on our talents and abilities, and I think we have a responsibility to try to leverage that talent for His kingdom and kingdom work. And I think that whenever you can combine your passion with doing the Lord's work, that is something that is special, and that's when you become most effective as a minister of the gospel.
We've got to really steward the 800 kids that are coming right now without adding more staff and more resources. So it's, we have to rely on the volunteers, and we're going to rely on the community to take ownership and say the community owns this place.
I'm very grateful for organizations such as Spring Spirit Baseball that step up and not only accept the challenge, but they become a part of the solution. And this doesn't happen across our country, but it happens in Spring Branch Independent School District.
We have a great opportunity in front of us because we've got a great team, a great board, great stakeholders to support it. For the 800 kids that are coming here on a regular basis now, we have a responsibility to really make a difference in their lives. And that's what we're going to do.